to absolutely make sure that that is not something that I perpetuate into my reality. So you know what I was doing? Telling him to stop. And I got beef for it. I have marks, war marks on my body, spiritual marks on my body from this entire situation still to this day that'll probably never go away. I have a child that's been created from this experience that will never go away. I'm constantly reminded of the evil that is in people's hearts. There are people right now who are still being evil towards me, and I have never ever met them. I have never ever either even did anything physically to them to have them have the disposition that they have with me. You are being shown who you are. If you have never met me, you have never felt my energy, you have never gotten to know me, and you being evil, you are completely evil. Complete evil. But if you are a person who have met me, who have got to know me, who have felt my energy and have done some fuck shit to me, you better take your time to repent. You better take your time to repent. Fucking with me is literally like fucking over God. Because I am the child of God. I am a child of God. The last thing that you ever want to do is fuck over a child of God. God warns us about that too. God warns us about that. Whoever tries to stop my child will become a footstool. I will step so hard on your fucking neck that you won't have one anymore by the grace of God, not by the vengeance of the devil. You are not more powerful than me. You are not. You never will be. This is the only reason why you wanted me around, to take this energy and harness it for your own selfish, demonic intent, and it will never be, ever. You will never, ever be able to harness my power and use it for what you want to use it for. You are a demon, and I cast you out of this world in all of the forms that you come into. All of them. You did not experience me for no reason. At the end of time, I will reign in my power so fucking hard that you will bow to my feet. You will bow to my feet. Not because I told you so. Not because I want you to. Not because I need power. Not because of none of that. But because God dwells within inside of me. Our world right now, have y'all ever heard a saying that female is the future? Isn't that a thing right now? That female is the future, and now men are like trying to tarnish women and all of that. Messages have been coming to me. There was this cartoon that was on yesterday, and well, there's a saying in the world right now that female the future, female the future, that I had on for the children. And the cartoon, there was a man and a woman. I think it was Sleeping Beauty. There was a man and a woman, right? And the man, Beauty, she had this book in her hand and she was reading it. And the man who wanted to marry her, he said, "Oh, women can't have books because then they start reading it and then they start thinking and then they start getting ideas." And I'm like, wow. When you really think about the world we live in right now, because of imbalance, man, the man of society, has taken forcefully the power from the woman, making her silent, making her not being able to utilize her or being useful in the world today, to where women have to fight for their power. Women have to fight for a voice. Women have to fight for what they have to bring into this world. So now that we live in a world where men rule, only a man rule, the woman has to rise. And when that woman rises due to the consciousness shift in restoring humanity and bringing balance back upon the earth, whenever she finds her divine masculinity, her divine masculine counterpart, she will bestow power amongst him that will make him greater than any man that rules today. And that couple will be so balanced and they will reign until the end of time. And that couple will be the leaders of humanity. Mark my words. Mark my words. In the beginning of time, it was a woman. Or was it a man? Right? The only way life could have come onto this earth if it was being birthed through a woman. In the beginning, it was a woman. Then it was a man. Then that man and that woman were balanced. That man and that woman ruled. We even see it in ancient script, in ancient knowledge. Man and woman ruled their kingdom. Then man took it upon himself to be greedy and took the woman's power. So now man rules. You don't think that a woman is going to rise? You don't think a woman is going to rise? I want everybody to think about this. If we are on this physical plane of existence, right? And the world had to be repopulated, right? Wouldn't only a woman be able to repopulate the world? Can a man, if there was a man that was first, if a man was first, would he be able to give birth to a child? No. No. A woman gave birth to a man. Period. Period. Women are still giving birth to this day. When you read the Bible, you have to have discernment to put this shit together. You have to understand how this Bible has been rewritten, revised, rewritten, revised, rewritten, revised, rewritten, revised, rewritten, revised. You can argue amongst yourself. Why do you think people say the black woman is God? Why do you think? Why do you think? Why do you think that man has tried to take the woman's power so much that we don't even have a voice in today's society? Inferior? Maybe? You feel inferior? Do you feel inferior, or are you inferior? A woman never, ever had the intent to be evil to a man and take his power. Whatever the story was about Adam and Eve, you got to read that shit with a grain of salt, because you want to know why? A man rules our society right now, and just like in that fucking cartoon, they try to portray women as an evil entity. They try to say that women cannot have a power because then she starts to think. Then she starts to believe. Then she starts to have ideas. Women are powerful. Much, maybe even much more powerful than the man. But listen, woman, a woman literally has a piece of the universe inside of her. It's called her womb. She can conjure up anything she wants and manifest it. So for a man, when she finds she has the love of God naturally in her, she will love that man and she will exalt that man to the highest frequency of what he is and make him feel like he can give birth to life when he can't. It is supposed to be balance. It is supposed to be balance. See, God is not in competition with anyone. God doesn't have to be in competition with anyone. You understand? When God transformed this whole reality, God wanted man and woman to be relatable. He wanted man and woman to experience love at its highest frequency. And if that is in a possibility or in an idea of a man and a woman coming together to be able to procreate, or a man and a woman coming together to feel that love romantic feeling, God wants to experience that. Of course, it'll make that so. Of course, God will make that so. This is why women are born. This is why women are born searching for a man, searching, because women naturally want to experience that love that God has placed within inside of her womb. Do you know what a woman goes through when she's conjuring up a child in her body? She feels so much love that she can cry at the drop of anything. Literally. Something that I was not able to experience with my first pregnancy, because a man was taking my power away because he felt so fucking inferior. Because he knew that I could be smarter than him. He knew that I could give him better solutions. He knew that I could build better than him. It's not about being better. It's about being on one accord and being balanced. You're supposed to literally, when you're in a relationship with a man or a woman, support each other. Not try to take each other's power and then tarnish each other in the process. That's never supposed to happen. Never. Never. See, man is jealous. Man is jealous of woman. It has been scientifically proved that man is jealous of woman. And you know what a woman does? A woman still sits there idle, looking for the love of her fucking life. Because she loves. She loves. Now, I'm not saying that all men are like that. I'm not saying that all men have this approach, because the ones that accept the love from a woman, who uplift a woman, are still with that woman and they exalt each other and they are in beautiful fucking relationships. Beautiful ones. Beautiful. And have been together for a very long time. And nothing has ever shaken their union. Nothing has ever tainted their union. Nothing. See, when a man is not jealous of a woman, he does not feel inferior. He doesn't need to have all of this control to make her feel like she ain't shit just to big himself up. He don't need to do that. And any man who does is insecure. Insecure within themselves because they don't know who they are, they don't know their power, they don't know what they have to offer. Men always want to talk about how women are insecure. You just as fucking insecure, if not more insecure. Check yourself, because you wrecking yourself at a very high rate. Very high rate. Like I said, 2012 was the start of balancing the consciousness in humanity, healing the factor psychologically of humanity. We are literally just going through the effects now. We just watching it all happen. We just watching it all play out. We watching everything play out. And when this new world hit, there will be a balanced man and woman who will lead society into this balanced way of thinking. Mark my words. Have a good day. And I'll have one too. Later.